All right, so on top of collecting Cisco networking equipment, servers, alarm systems, fire alarm panels, whatever the frick that runs on power, I also collect light fixtures. Not just any light fixtures. I collect high-intensity discharge light fixtures. So, I thought I'd make a quick video of some of my outdoor lights and whatnot. So here's my light pole, if you would call it. It's a 4x6x8 pressure treated post that's sunk like 5 feet into the ground. I don't know why I went that far, but I did. Probably 3 feet actually. And then up to code, totally safe, indoor rated disconnect switch in the outdoors, because why not? You know, because it says in the code book, in like whatever the frick, it says when you're outdoors, you need to make sure to use indoor equipment, because that's what makes sense. Like, why use outdoor equipment when you can use indoor equipment? All jokes aside, this comes in every night. It's just 2 wires, and I put it up on this pole because we had a party outside last night, and we needed light outside, so I just set this up real quick. Anyways, enough ranting about that. I have this AEL Series 11, 100, is it 100 watt or is it 150 watt? I can't remember. I think it's an 100 watt high pressure sodium area light, or NEMA head, or bucket light, or however the frick you want to say it. There's a million different names for them. Very cool. I got this from a friend's front yard whenever it was taken off the pole and replaced with LED, so it's pretty cool. It's rocking a vintage Westinghouse 100 watt high pressure sodium BT25 shaped lamp. Pretty rare. People might get on me about, oh, why are you burning rare lamps? Because I can. Then I have this mistake of a fixture. This was a thing, I bought this for $4 off of a website called Econolite. They were on like clearance sale to try to get all them rid of. This fixture was 70 watt pole start metal halide. It is now 100 watt pole start metal halide. It is mounted incorrectly, and the inside of this thing is all torn up. It's terrible. This right here is a Hubble 400 watt metal halide floodlight, and I converted it to 175 watt mercury vapor / metal halide because it took one of those 400 watt cram lamps, and I didn't have any of those, so it better suits 175 watt mercury or metal halide. You can see I have one of those weird looking light bulbs in it, and that's just over here. Take a look. I don't have any of the other things on. I have lights all over there, but they're not turned on because I had to run extension cords out to them. I want to someday dig a trench and make a power system out here, but I don't know if I really want to do that. Here I have my American Electric Series 115 150 watt high pressure sodium street light mounted on a GE arm. Pretty cool light fixture. I like this a lot. This was my first street light. It's my only technically street light style thing. You just plug it in. I run an extension cord over here. This is a 800 watt metal halide thing right here. Just kidding. This is Tucker. He's a good boy. Over here I have, it's kind of dark, so let me turn up the exposure of my camera. This is a generic 100 watt high pressure sodium. I can plug this in actually. Okay. 100 watt high pressure sodium floodlight mounted at an angle, because I installed it like when I was 10. It's been up here for like, how old am I? I'm 16, so it's been up there for 6 years. And then another totally code rated, outdoor rated, oh, it's indoor rated, but you know, disconnect switch that I use because I like turning these on and off, turn off the lights because it's cool. They all go inside whenever I'm not using it, and normally I run an extension cord from that outlet to that street light. That's pretty much the outdoor lighting system that I normally have up going on. I used to have some lights over there, but I took them all down because there's outdoor lights on the shed. So I just turned the outdoor lights on and it lights all this up over here. I have this GE DecaShield 3 250 watt / 400 watt high pressure sodium fixture. This was in perfect condition and I left it outside in the rain and everything, and now it's dirty. I just need to clean it, but it works perfectly fine. It's cool because it's got one of those multi-watt ballasts in it where you short the coil and it gives you like 400 watts, and if you unshort the coil, it's a 250 watt lamp. Pretty cool. I freaking love it. We'll walk over here. The final light that I have over here, I don't even know if this thing works. Last time I was over here and I checked on this light, it was filled with ants. I haven't turned this thing on in probably like 2 years. But when we have parties and stuff, you can't see because it's dark, duh. But people like to park all over here and you can't see it really well. But this is a RAB 70 watt pole start metal halide light fixture. It's actually a good build. It's got a good ballast, a good pole start metal halide ballast in it, not some crappy freaking one that burns up if you look at it wrong. It's got a 70 watt Philips ceramic metal halide lamp in there, which is pretty cool. And that's about all of my that's about my entire outdoor light system, or just the stuff I have set up. Like I used to love collecting lights, and I still do. That's like one of my first hobbies I ever got into. I was crazy with these lights. Like I still have like probably 150 or 200 different high intensity discharge light fixtures, and they were all over here, all hung on like all the trees in the front yard. Like all those trees over there had lights on it. It was crazy. It was so bright out here, but it just got impractical to have them all on. It takes a lot of power because these aren't like LED, like stupid LED. Like this stuff is inefficient these days. Like, so the orange lights are if you don't, let me just refix my exposure. These orange lights are high pressure sodium, and you can see the arc tube. And this is why I like these lights. This is why I collect lights, because that is an electrical arc in that ceramic tube in the inner bulb. That is an electrical arc that's going on in that bulb. And it's reacting with sodium, mercury, and whatever the frick else is in there to make this orange light. There's also low pressure sodium, and if you go under low pressure, so like here's the difference with high pressure sodium. I'm under a high pressure sodium light, and you could still see red on my t-shirt here, right? If I'm under a low pressure sodium light, you will only see black or white or something. There's a bug on me. And then this is probe start metal halide, which I'm not going to get a good thing in here, but you kind of see that big resistor right there, and then like that circuit right there. That's a probe start lamp. Means the ballast builds up enough current to start the arc in that tube. There is no igniter like there is in high pressure sodium. This requires a 4,000 volt strike or pulse to start. Same thing with pole start metal halide. Pole start metal halide's pretty much the same thing as high pressure sodium, except I'll just show you the inside of what a pole start lamp looks like. Open up. Let's see if we can get a good picture of the arc. No, it's not going to focus on it. That sucks, but anyways, that's what a pole start metal halide bulb looks like. And this thing gets freaking hot. I'm currently cooking my hand on it. Okay, so that's pole start metal halide. That's probe start metal halide. The difference is that this one doesn't require 4,000 volt pulse to start. And pole start metal halide runs on 100 volts. The arc tube runs at 100 volts. So this ballast is a, God, why can't I focus? This ballast is a 120 to 100 volt step down transformer. Pretty much, it's just a constant wattage auto transformer. That's all it is. It's only allowing the bulb to draw 70 watts. It's ballasting choke, whatever you want to call it. And this thing runs at 55 volts. So it's a step down that's a choke too. It's not even technically a ballast. It's just a choke. That one has a choke in it too. The difference between like a choke and a ballast, a choke is just like a step down transformer. It steps the voltage down to 55 volts. So 100 watt I think it's 35 watt to 150 watt, runs at 55 volts, and then, or I don't know, it's been a while since I've known all this stuff, but and the ballast, some ballasts have they have different taps on it, so you can do like 120, 208, 240, 277. That's a ballast. On chokes, most of the time chokes can only input 1 voltage and they only output 1 voltage. So in that case, that light and that light take in 120 and output 55 volts. And it limits the current to only, that one's 100 watts and that one only limits the current to 150 watts. This probably sounds like a whole bunch of gibberish because I'm currently nerding out over light fixtures, but let's just go and unplug this stuff. I can't believe I just got done filming that stupid Vista system video and uploading it to YouTube, and I just came out here. I went to go get packages in my truck. Oh, there you can see the glow down of Arctic. That's my favorite part about high pressure sodium. That's the sodium atoms in there still jumping around. They're still active, which is why it's glowing like that. But yeah, I just got done filming that stupid Vista video, and I came out here and went to go get packages and turned on my lights outside so I can see and not trip and die over these ridiculous rocks in my front yard. And I was like, you know, might as well I just like make a video of this. And then we'll come over here and we'll turn off this switch right here. That's how hot those things get. Ridiculously hot. Probe start's kind of retarded. It just goes out instantly. And then take the extension cord and unplug that switch in case it rains. It doesn't cause a electrical thing. There's that one Christmas tree up in my attic that I plugged in and forgot to unplug. There's one in the other window up there, but all the bulbs are burnt out on it. So anyways, thanks for watching.